Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition. And DA, take it away.
Well, the writing was on the wall for the end of the grit and grind era in Memphis. So Mike Conley...
You're right, DA. A big lift for their offense. And he defends, too. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Look at the Lakers. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, there's the Jazz. Just a few spots below there.
And I think for the Lakers, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
I don't know of anyone who thought the road to the championship would travel through their building this season, but that just may be the case.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Bradley, and it's McGee in at the 5. And Doris, Rudy Gobert has come a long way as a finisher.
No doubt, Kevin. He has led the league in field goal percentage, and they have worked so hard to get his balance and strength correct. This guy is becoming more and more dangerous as a scorer.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Outside Bradley. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide-open teammates on a consistent basis.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Pass to Conley. Launches it. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Conley's shot is off.
Terrific closeout there to challenge for 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
They double-team Conley. The pass to O'Neal. And it's off from three-point range.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here is Davis. Last game, 26 points. Comes up empty down low.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Mitchell looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Davis with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Green on the money with the shot from the left block.
Boy, Kev, those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points for him in that last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Another miss by Utah. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to Houston. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Avery Bradley. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Doris, if you had a list of players with all the great talent in this league that's the most difficult to stop one-on-one, who would that be?
Well, like in similar situations, I can't give you just one. Some names that come immediately to mind. James Harden, obviously, has been in the MVP race for 5 years running, I think. He's virtually impossible to guard, right? He's got a great system for his individual skills.
Kevin Durant can get any shot he wants at any time. And then the virtuoso that is LeBron James, who can pick you apart with shooting, with scoring, with passing. He's really nothing short of remarkable.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Rudy Gobert is second.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Free throw good, LeBron.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Danny Green. Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Moutier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And although the team didn't have much success last year, Emmanuel Moutier certainly got his career back, I thought, Doris, in the right direction.
Well, I think for Emmanuel, he had an opportunity for minutes, and he played as he needed to in order to show that he is a capable player going forward. The tools, I think, have always been there for the former number 7 pick. It's about starting to put it together consistently.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Pass to Morris. He's looking for Caldwell Pope and finds him. Shot clock at 6. And the Lakers with another miss.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Clarkson. Gobert trying to get open. Shots good by Clarkson.
Wow, big time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Now here's Rondo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Morris outside. Kuzma outside. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Ingles. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's getting around 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And Gobert kicks to Moutier. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caruso, the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Now, this is an athletic power forward, and Morris outquicks the defense to the rim.
And here's Utah. They're on an 11-3 run right now. The wide open look here for Ingles. Tries again. Rebounded by Howard. Moutier against Kuzma. Passes it to Caruso. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Jazz. They're up by 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually...
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Clarkson. Joe Ingles is out there with Davis, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Moutier in at the point. Howard, the pass to Morris. It's stolen by Davis. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, Clarkson with young legs, bringing the energy. How about that finish?
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Shoots from 12. Caruso, no good. Jazz leading by 5. Here's the 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
To the right side. Ingles against Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Howard. Shot to stop the run. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Jazz have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And one of those glue guys, Joe Ingles. Doris, talk about what he's brought to the table.
Oh, he brings so much to the table. Joe is an excellent shooter and passer. Mentally, he's got a great IQ. He's a leader, a communicator. And I'll say this to you, on the defensive end, they typically give him a very tough guard.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And Utah also making a switch. O'Neal's check in for Rudy Gobert. Lakers trail by 8. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul, and they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it. And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. D.A., thank you. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
On the wing, Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. O'Neal misses. The Lakers trail. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Conley against Bradley. 11 feet away. Conley's shot is off. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And it's James missing. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And the Lakers turn it over again. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
In that game against the Lakers, they can't come out playing timid. Just because they're facing the top team in the West, you've got to play. Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. And just miss after miss right now.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And LeBron throws it down.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. The 3. Davis kicks to Conley. The 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switcher also for Utah. Gobert's checked in. The drive by Rondo. Here's Davis. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots. And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
On the free throw, no good. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
You look at James, what a contribution.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Jazz trail by 5. Conley feeling it out. Can they get it? Utah keeping it alive. The new 14.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Inside, here's Conley, and the layup is good.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by Los Angeles.
James against O'Neal. LeBron left side. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Not sure there is a right way to defend LeBron in pick-and-roll situations. He'll score it, or he's going to set up a teammate, turn the lights out.
And here is Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Here's McGee. That shot misses. Gobert with the defensive effort. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell is double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's the Lakers with it. LeBron James on the wing, guarded by O'Neal.
Well, when LeBron James is starting to cook, his teammates understand, hey, perhaps the big guy, one of the greats of his generation, needs the basketball.
Conley for 3. And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. He seems to... And that does it for our halftime show.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's Bradley in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. The offensive rebound. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a two-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
LeBron dishes to Bradley. Back to James. Well, who are some of the up-and-coming shooting guards in the league that you have noticed have got a very high ceiling?
Well, I'm going to mention two guys who I think could be considered combo guards, guards who can play one or two. Oh, please. When he's determined to finish, Donovan Mitchell is so good powering through whatever the defense puts in his path.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
O'Neal against James. He dishes it to Davis. He can't get that one to fall. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Right nowadays, teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
And the Lakers with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Danny Green. Outside for Caldwell Pope. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. For 3. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Conley against Bradley. Here's Mitchell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwight Howard. And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Clarkson comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Davis with the bucket.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
It's stolen by Bradley. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Bradley. And the Lakers lead by 7. On the wing, Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. It's stolen by Gobert. Mudiay with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. Mitchell wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 8 here in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. Now here's Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. Caldwell Pope outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jazz trail by 4. And Bogdanovich kicks to Clarkson. The pass to Mudiay. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Mitchell, the basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Mudiay's got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called the Lakers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pass to Morris. Over Gobert, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And a moment here to check out some of the stats for Rajon Rondo. He's averaging 7 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Interesting story about Rudy Gobert. He was an excellent student in high school, but he was getting into physical fights. So what does his mom do? Play sports, my son. Track and field, martial arts, even ping pong. What I love, though, is he has not lost that tough disposition.
Here's Caruso. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control. And he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Here's Ingles, and Rondo sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Kuzma. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert. Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Here's Kuzma, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Kuzma's got the game tied up here for the Lakers. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Hits the three-point bomb. Clarkson's got 11 points.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Caldwell Pope outside. Got it off in time, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, you can see what a smart positional defender Joe Ingles is. Understands how to impede the progress of the offense.
We're at the end of the third, and let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Conley out there with Clarkson. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward.
LeBron James.
Gobert finds Ingles. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Here's Gobert. O'Neal with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass. 9 points for Rudy Gobert.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The drive by James. McGee in the corner. James outside. Over O'Neal. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
James, and finished off by LeBron.
The elevation and athleticism of LeBron at his size, just incredible.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Conley, the pass to Gobert. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. O'Neal misses. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his side.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Now Conley. In the corner, it's Clarkson looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside Rondo. Back to James. Stolen by O'Neal. Down low. Here's Clarkson. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Outside Green. Passes it to James. Trying to get open is Davis. James, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Utah calls timeout.
Guys, when you think about the Jazz, you are talking about an elite defensive unit. Rudy Gobert in the middle, the defensive player of the year, and the guys around him are committed to the scheme and outstanding individual defenders.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. And see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. And the Jazz very disciplined at the defensive end.
Now, Kevin, you have a veteran squad with the anchor Rudy Gobert, one of the elite shot blockers in the entire league. And this is a group that's so important here. They defend without fouling.
4 on the clock. No good on the triple.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
O'Neal against LeBron. Over O'Neal. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's a 6-point Laker lead. Utah calls timeout.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Jazz trail by 6. Mitchell outside. Here's Ingles. The Jazz with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Utah's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Mitchell outside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Yeah, clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
And we're not talking just a little bit. He was giving up a lot of size there. But with a basket being so important to them, he didn't let it throw him off.
James left side. And they double up James. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. And it's Davis missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Jazz trail by 4. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifled power, Rudy Gobert, assertive. My goodness.
And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
James dishes to Bradley. Back to James. Good!
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Mitchell against Bradley. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Davis. And an intentional foul right there. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. .32 seconds left in the fourth.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
Well, Greg, you've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .29 seconds left in the game. Outside Conley. This one for 3. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement. But yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. Pulls from the top of the key. Doesn't go for him. And now they foul and stop the clock. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
Been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much.